Hello everybody, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at top 5 best tools for web developers in 2020. This includes everything you need to know about from doing animations and from making web development in general. So let's take a look at it right now. But before I start today's video, please be sure to leave a subscribe on this channel, else that will be greatly appreciated. And if you want to support more of the channel, go check out my Patreon. It's just $5 a month. You'll be getting exclusive stuff. To know more, just check out my Patreon, and let's get into the video right now for sure. Coming in at number 1, it is Visual Studio Code. Now, Visual Studio Code is a Microsoft developed text editor, and it is one of the most used text editor. And in fact, if you will search on Google one of the best text editor, or IDE should I say, Visual Studio Code will be there. Now, Visual Studio Code is absolutely free. That makes it amazing with its combos and everything. It has lots of extensions, and my favorite one for web developer is Live Server. Live Server allows you to automatically save your file and then automatically get it printed on the your web browser. So say if you wrote a code on Visual Studio Code and have the live server extension, then what will happen is that automatically your browser will know that you're trying to make a change, and it will automatically, without even clicking the button of the refresh, change its way of look. So it's really cool. Visual Studio Code is coming at number 1. Coming in at number 2, we have GIMP. Now, GIMP can be used to make illustration and special SVGs for your animation and everything on your web development. And it's really good. It's something that I use personally. So both things that I'm telling you here, I use personally, and everything I tell you in this list is on my opinion. Now, if you don't agree with me about GIMP or Visual Studio Code, then let me know, but again, coming in at number 2 for animations and stuff, it is GIMP, the best for making animations for free and stuff. Coming in at number 3, we have DaVinci Resolve. Now, DaVinci Resolve has made a name in the market and is one of the most famous free editing softwares there are. And mind you, that everything that I say on this list is going to be free. So, yeah, even DaVinci Resolve, GIMP, and Visual Studio Code are free softwares. Now, DaVinci Resolve can be used for VFX and After Effects on your site. It can be used to make animations again on your site. Similarly, it can be used for GIMP as well, said for GIMP as well. And DaVinci Resolve is really cool. It's one of my favorite software because of its new features. And yeah, Blackmagic Design is coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 4, we have WordPress. Now, WordPress is not like an app, but it's a site and is used for, doing all sorts of development for your site. And if you don't know what WordPress is, I don't know what your world you're living in, because WordPress is one of the most famous type of the framework, and it's like one of the most popular. And if you don't even know programming, WordPress is fine because WordPress allows you to make sites without programming. It's just like Wix or say any other site maker. So WordPress is really good, and personally I use WordPress a lot for doing web development. So coming in at number 4, we have WordPress. And before I go to number 5, as if the best thing that I use for web development, I want to be giving some honorable mentions. And that include Photoshop, Adobe Dreamweaver, and Blue Gifron, and there's Weebly. So I would like to just give them some honorable mention because they're also pretty great softwares. I don't use Weebly, I don't use Blue Gifron, but I do use the other softwares like Photoshop and all. But yeah, these are just some honorable mentions I would just like to mention out. If you didn't guess number 5, my favorite, absolute favorite, I think it's everyone's favorite, and it's Bootstrap. Now, Bootstrap is it's the biggest library for HTML and CSS. It's the biggest library in the whole world for HTML and CSS, and it's just so good. Like, whenever I just try not using Bootstrap, I end up using Bootstrap. It's the best library for HTML and CSS. So if you want to go into web development in 2020, I think the best idea for you is to use Bootstrap at least once. And if you don't know the programs for Bootstrap, the best place to go is either Code Academy or Codemy.com. So these are some of the best sites for learning to code. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that. And these are the top 5 best best types of frameworks and all these tools for web development. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you don't agree to me, then just agree to disagree, because I think these are one of the best softwares for actually getting started with web development. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.